8th grade corps to a performance whereby you are the studio audience. Reenact for you a situation that took place in the novel of Killing Mr. Griffin. This group has worked very hard to create this idea that they are actually the characters in this novel, and that it's been a year since this terrible accident happened to them.
Here with us today are 4 of the students that were involved. We are here today to find out why they committed such a crime.
The student who led all these kids into their facade or whatever. This is Jeff, and he tied him up. David, he put the bag over Mr. Griffin's head in the kidnapping. Dr. Josh Goodwin, the doctor on Mr. Griffin's case. Betsy, she drove the cars and gave the alibis.
He didn't really put us down, but didn't say anything good about us, and didn't really acknowledge how good we were in his class.
He never smiled or did anything to acknowledge that we did a good job.
I don't think just because the teacher is harsh or didn't smile or anything, I don't think that's any reason for them to kidnap him. And so there's no reason to kidnap him for doing that.
How did you guys feel when you found out Mr. Griffin was dead?
I was totally stunned.
Were you afraid of the law, or were you afraid of your parents?
Well, I was afraid we would get caught.
They still, when I go into class and, I want to help for a problem, they'll back away a little bit, They'll think that I'm going to strike for them. They think that I'm going to put them in a trap now, Like when I want to see them after school, they think, oh, no, I can't do that because I think that I'm going to be the one who's going to put them in the trap again.
The severe fear that caused it?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure of that, but there could have been another reason.
Did he count on his pride so much as he'd risk his life for it?
He just has so much pride in himself. He wouldn't beg when Mark told him to save his life.
So what you're saying is that he wouldn't beg if his life depended on it, and that's why he died?
His pride probably was his reason, because he had a lot of pride in himself. But also, if they hadn't have kidnapped him, he could have gotten his pill. Obviously, he did, because he died.
Well, how do you know he would have had his heart attack right then, anyway?
He could have had it.
Excuse me, I have a comment. If you guys wouldn't have kidnapped him, he probably would have went to the thing, and he wouldn't have been scared or anything, so he probably wouldn't have died.
They knew they would probably get caught, but they were planning it as a joke. I was in for it because, I couldn't stand that he gave me like a B on assignment that I thought I should get an A.
I got out of it as fast as I could because he was like getting into stuff that I didn't even want to try. It was like he was doing stuff that wasn't even good for him. But none of it was good, but this was really bad for him.
Having this on your record?
Like David, did it keep you from getting your scholarship?
Yeah, and also I had problems finding a job.
Do you think people are discriminating against you?
Yeah, I do. I think they...
What kind of drugs did he take?
He smoked marijuana, and he did heroin and crack and cocaine.
How did he get it in a small town like Belmar?
He used to go to Albuquerque to get it. I heard from someone.
What's your much of an influence for decision to kidnap him?
Dr. Desmond, is Mark making any progress?
Not, he knows what he did, and I don't think he knows that it's wrong or anything.
Do to me if we were caught.
You had plenty of opportunities to clear yourself of a crime. Like when you were in the principal's office, how could you continue to lie?
It changed a lot, that I didn't like him anymore, that actually took part in this. And so did
Jeff, did you take steroids when you were playing basketball?
Well, Mark said that they would help my basketball career, and
Kathy, do you feel just as much intense to be young adult?
I don't think that Jeff, Mark, and Jeff got as much justice as everybody. I think they should.
He tried to kill Susan. I mean, we were afraid that he might do something like that to us, too.
she was younger and she had more emotions. So why do you sort of let Susan off the hook, Kathy?
She got a punishment too, but she at least didn't tie him up, crush his pills that could have saved his life, and she confessed, and you guys didn't.
Like, he didn't tell us what they were for. We thought they would blow up or something.
I think we didn't know that he would need them then.
We thought maybe they were just allergy pills or something.
Still, you shouldn't have crushed them.
Do, but still.
Could Mr. Griffin had died from just having been kidnapped? If so, wouldn't everyone be at fault for his death?
Excuse me?
Could Mr. Griffin have died from having been just kidnapped? If so, wouldn't everyone be at fault for his death?
No, he wouldn't have died if they just kidnapped him, but if they wouldn't have, since they crushed his pills, he died.
He had marks on his wrists that from the ropes, and that it like cut off circulation.
I was like, why? You know, he didn't.
Yeah, but wait a minute. He didn't ever tell me about anything like that.
No, but see, Mark told me lots of things that he didn't tell you about things that happened. But Mark, he was like, when he did things, it was sort of like hard for me to get over him. Like a good relationship with this guy that I didn't like very much after he was doing all the. Well, that's before he was being off the wall and weird. Very good.
Any last questions for the audience, and then we're gonna. Okay, you know what? We don't have time now. We have to wrap it up. What do we say to this group up here who works so hard?
Bye!
We're a great audience. Audience, you need to go back up your chair.
Yeah, see, our class was very good.
Gary, I messed up. Me and Ryan had a good fight. I could have punched somebody. Right, I really let a lot. And you kept telling me. I never had to give you guys signals. I'm over there signaling to these guys, do this, do that. I kept going. I'm like,
You were in it.
have a good fight. That was started.
Towards the end, we're getting good.
Yeah, you really were.
So
what did we get?
Try to get a fight.
Just let me get it.
Obviously, you turned the wrong side.
I know it, and you were so quiet.
I didn't need a microphone there.
David,
you did, but then
for
you
a minute, and like right in the middle, you were like,
listening. That's what you were doing.
Miss Ferguson.
Oh,
Miss Ferguson. I didn't need a microphone.
Oh, because you
Maybe like it's like this. And you're like, I know. It's just like, because you're starting to talk.
she's afraid of it, man. She's just like, she goes like this, she goes like this, she goes, you put the microphone about this far away from this.
oh my God.
Got an excellent
Are you going to dance though?
I figured that out. You guys did a great job.
All hyper is. We did not need the vibrant that Terry was gonna bring.
Terry was going to bring a vibrant.
Terry was gonna bring the vibrant.
It was hard at the end of the day,
I couldn't
ninth
figure
period.
out what I should have done to defend Mark.
Well, I know we focused on Mark much too much, but that's okay. Not too much. Just about what I expected, you know.
Well,
It's easy to talk about somebody else. It's hard to to talk about yourself.
I forgot to do the most
It's easy to
important
blame,
thing.
you know. And
I forgot to do the most important thing about Mark. And that was how he influenced people.
right, that's what we wanted to hear about. Was your
Oh, well.
expert analysis of.
Oh, well.
Okay.